Alright. This video might strike you as a little weird. Alright, first we got Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2. I don't know if I've told you before, but my brother is... How do you explain my brother? He is probably the most casual player alive. All he plays is Call of Duty. I kind of exposed him to it. He got used to the controls, he got used to the gameplay, he got used to playing on the online. And now he refuses to play any other game. You pop in another game, it doesn't have Call of Duty controls, he refuses to play it. But he's been playing Call of Duty for about 2 years now. And he feels he knows it well enough. He can shut down some games. Just like the rest of my boys at work and everything, you know what I mean? They don't play other games. They play sports games and they play Call of Duty. That's all they play. This is why I know casual gamers so well. I am the gaming nerd to them. So think about that. You guys out there that say, I'm not a real gamer. These guys think I'm a hardcore gaming nerd. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? What must you suckers be in their eyes? Anyways, so the Call of Duty conspiracy. My brother's played Modern Warfare 2 and he's been playing Black Ops. So, like I said, he feels that he knows them well enough. I think this is so out there. I think this is giving the developers too much credit. But I wanted to throw it out there. I wanted to throw his ideology out there to see you guys' feedback. And this way I can let him read the comments and let him know I ain't the only one out there that thinks he's crazy. He believes the game has something in it that tailors towards certain players. For instance, he'll be shutting the game down. This has happened to all of us. You'll be shutting the game down. You're owning people, left and right, blasting. And all of a sudden you get killed, and that spirals you into just a death streak that just there's no coming back from. Everything you do is wrong. You're just getting shut down. You spawn, someone's behind you. You spawn, you walk over a claymore. You spawn, you look one way, you look this way. As soon as you look this way, bam, he's right there and he shoots you. Everything you do is wrong. My brother calls it the systematic shutdown. And I laugh, man. It's so funny watching because he'll be playing. He's like, oh, I'm dominating. And then he gets killed like 3 times in a row. He's like, here comes my systematic shutdown. The game's going to kill me. And I told him, I said, bro, you are giving these developers too much credit. There's no way they put that kind of time into these Call of Duty games. They're developed sloppy. It's gun-on-gun, fast-paced, little map action. That's why we love it, because no other game has been able to duplicate the gameplay in the small environments as well to make the chaotic gameplay that Call of Duty has. And you guys think we're Call of Duty fanboys, or I'm a Call of Duty fanboy, and I'm not. It's just that it's tailor-made toward the experience that I like to play online. But it's riddled with problems, so I understand where he's gotten this concept. But I cannot get him to... He's like, you can say whatever you want. I'm telling you now, the game is shutting me down. These players are not beating me. The game is beating me. And I kind of understand that. It kind of makes sense, because when everybody's spawning behind you, or you're shooting somebody in the back, and it's not registering, he turns around and he shoots you one time. You know, I can understand where he's getting it from. Like, for instance, the other day I'm playing Call of Duty. And I'm running around with a shotgun. I was playing Modern Warfare 2. I'm running around with that drum shotgun. A dude's running. I shoot him from the side. Bam, bam, twice. He drops. I turn around. This dude's got the Spaz 12 gauge. As soon as I turn, bam, 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 it registers on his face. The X registers. Doop, doop, doop. And then he shoots me once with the Spaz 12 gauge. And I die. And he's like, oh, you see? The game did that. That wasn't him. And I was like, man, I think it's all about internet connection. And he's like, nope, this game rewards people that play the game. So I don't know what the criteria would be. And I told him, he's like, if you spend this amount of money on Call of Duty, the game's going to benefit you. I say, kid, if that's the case, I should win every single game of Call of Duty. I bought every single Call of Duty out there. I bought all the map packs with the exception of Black Ops. And I can shut down 70% of the games I'm in Black Ops. And he shuts down a lot of games in Black Ops, but when he loses, that's when he goes to saying this kind of crap. And he's like, well, maybe it's not what you buy then, maybe it's just the amount of time you play it. So, What are your ideas? Why does it seem like the game is killing you? Look, I think he's giving the developers way too much credit. You know what I mean? My dad says it would be very easy to set up a bias towards certain players. I'm sure it would be. But what criteria would you base it on? See, they're just crazy, man. I ain't buying it. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. The Call of Duty conspiracy. Very interesting. Very interesting stuff. You know what I mean? They do tailor it to where anybody can play it, and new guys can come in and dominate a game. So, shit, you never know. You never know. When you get on a game and you get owned, at least me, when I'm playing a new online game and I get owned, and I just can't do nothing against these guys, I turn it off, I never turn it on again. So, maybe it ain't too far-fetched. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll holler.